Don't call us sidekicks.
Somehow the bad guys are still getting inside intel about us.
Yeah, but at least we know none of us are the mole.
That's correct. The mole was Red Arrow.
Roy?
No way!
Batman, that cannot be. He was Green Arrow's protege. We have all known him for years.
Unfortunately, the Roy Harper we have known for the last 3 years is another Project Cadmus clone.
We've learned the real Speedy was abducted and replaced immediately after becoming Green Arrow's sidekick. The clone was pre-programmed with a drive to join the Justice League, which is why he was so angry over any delays to his admission, and why he refused to join the team. This Roy Harper had no idea he was a clone or a traitor, and his subconscious programming drove him to become League-worthy. So he struck out on his own as Red Arrow. When he was finally admitted, his secondary programming kicked in, and he attempted to betray the League to Vandal Savage. Fortunately, I had already deduced Red Arrow was a clone. We were prepared.
Savage was subdued, but Red Arrow escaped. He is now a fugitive, armed and dangerous.
If you guys hadn't rescued me from Cadmus...
What happened to the real Roy?
We don't know. He isn't at Cadmus. We have to face the possibility that the real Roy Harper is dead.
The clone Roy. The team will find him.
Negative. Red Arrow's a member of the Justice League now. Leave him to us. I'm needed on the watchtower. Tornado, stay with the kids.
Recognized. Batman 02.
Clone or no clone, Red Arrow was one of us. We will go after him.
Hello, Megan.
This criminal organization he works with abducted you. They amputated your arm.
Why? To keep me from using my bow?
No. They needed an endless supply of your DNA to perfect their human cloning process.
So that's what you are. A clone.
Yeah. They grew me. Or rather, Force grew me. In a matter of months, I looked your age. They programmed me with all your memories and skills, and worse.
Then they spoon-fed me clues to your location. I thought I was doing detective work, but in hindsight... You've been missing 3 months. I've been going crazy, so when I found you, him, I didn't question the good fortune. I had no idea it wasn't the original you. No idea Luther had stored you on ice all this time.
So, what you're saying is, you took my place. You've been living my life for 8 years.
And he's been tirelessly searching for you for 5 of those years.
Huh. But not you, Ollie. You gave up on me.
I don't want to be the cause of more conflict between you two. I'd understand if you never wanted to lay eyes on me again.
I don't know. Seems to me the clone didn't do anything wrong. He didn't ask to be created. Plus, he found me. I can't blame him for this. But I can totally blame you!
Roy,
We were partners. Friends. How could you not know I'd been replaced? How could you leave me in Luther's hands for 8 years? And how did I not see how useless you are? Get out. Get out! Look, Roy, I need some time to process all this.
I understand.
It's a curse, isn't it? Having me for a mentor. Speedy, Red Arrow, and Artemis. The 3 of you all poster children for the Stay Away from Green Arrow Club.
I may not have always shown it over the years, but I don't feel that way. Neither did Artemis. And trust me, I know Roy doesn't feel that way either. Not really. You're a good man, Ollie. So get back in there. He needs you. whether he knows it or not.
What's with all the long faces, Justice Dweebs?
Guys, look out!
No! Tula!
Born is not in success where true character is revealed, but in failure.
How did it all go so wrong so fast? I'd say I have no one to blame but myself, except it's getting a little hard to remember exactly who myself is. Thanks to this glamour charm, the whole world thinks I'm Tigress, professional assassin and trusted member of Black Manta's organization. But I'm one of the few people the charm doesn't affect. And when I look in the mirror, it's the only reminder I have left that I'm still Artemis. What was I thinking? Wally and I really had something special together, leaving the whole hero thing behind so we could just be normal. But when Nightwing called, I couldn't say yes fast enough.
You're not the only one with a backup bow.
You're all alive!
What happened in there? The exercise. It all went wrong.
Exercise?
Try to remember. What you experienced was a training exercise. Manhunter psychically linked the six of you within an artificial reality. You all knew this going in. What you didn't know was that it was a train for failure exercise. No matter what the team accomplished, the scenario was designed to grow worse. Still, you were aware nothing was real, including the deaths of the entire Justice League.
That is why you hardly grieved, even when Wolf was disintegrated before your eyes. But all that changed when Artemis died. Though consciously Miss Martian knew it was not real, her subconscious mind could not make that distinction. She forgot it was only an exercise. And her subconscious took control, making all of you forget too.
I'm so sorry.
This isn't her fault! Why didn't you stop the exercise?
We tried, but McGann had a death grip on the scenario. Even Artemis, who should have awakened upon her death, was so convinced she had passed, she slipped into a coma. I realized I would have to wrest control from Miss Martian's subconscious from within. But upon entering the reality, I was overwhelmed by your collective emotion. There was too much noise to think clearly, to remember why I was there. The deaths of Aqualad and Superboy helped. But only when the mothership exploded and Robin and Kid Flash were silenced did my mind clear enough to remember my true purpose: to shock McGann out of the exercise before your comas became permanent. My apologies. I had no idea a training exercise could be so dangerous, so damaging.
As bad as all that?
Perhaps worse.
Yet this is not what troubles you.
Make no mistake, My niece is untrained and cannot be held responsible for this, for our debacle.
No one blames her, but clearly we underestimated her abilities.
You understated. In terms of raw power, she has the strongest telepathic mind I have ever encountered. Stronger by far than mine.
No one messes with the Justice League.
Please don't go.
Sorry, sis. Mom's not getting out of prison anytime soon. And I refuse to live in this house with just Dad.
Dad and you and me. We have to keep this family from falling apart.
Toothbrush, duh. Knew I was forgetting something.
Dad'll come after you.
Let him. I'll disappear like the Cheshire Cat. You should get out too. I'd let you come with me, but you'd slow me down.
Someone has to be here when Mom gets out.
Haven't you learned anything? In this family, it's every girl for herself.
Emit Odiert, 2-0 Edwin, cool!
Dude. I'm sorry. And she was such the total babe, too. Dude, stop! You'll shatter her! Assuming she's still alive in there at all.
McGann, please. Don't leave me.
Tell me. Do you bleed?
Gee, Bruce Wayne sure got here fast. Almost like he knew.
Don't you have a souvenir to collect or something?
Hello, Megan! Something you'd like to tell us?
Growing up on Mars was not a happy time for me, but I started watching the broadcast my uncle sent from Earth to teach us about our sister planet. When I saw Hello Megan, something just clicked. Maybe it was the similarities in our names. Maybe it was the way all Megan's problems could be solved in 22 minutes. All I know for sure is that Megan helped me smile through a lonely childhood. So, when I came to Earth and had to adopt a human form, I chose you. Well, Megan.
Which begs the question, what do you really look like?
Auld began.
Still hot.
You know you don't have to put on a mask for me.
I do it for me. This is who I am, inside. Please don't be mad.
Mad? I'm honored. McGann, you saved my son. He says he's your blood brother now.
And I agree. Your family. Thank you. You can't know what that means to me.
Even the greatest of us can't compete with time.
I had hoped to end this tonight, but Savage escaped with Clarion, as did Black Beetle and the Reach's head scientist. Luther and Queen Bee never showed, and even Ra's al Ghul will no doubt.
Are you kidding me? Calder, you won!
Won? Dude, you triumphed!
You've crippled the Reach and literally broken the light in half. Even took down Deathstroke before the summit. And since we holographically recorded the entire deal, we'll be able to use the bad guys' own words against them to clear the Justice League.
What was that? I'm still just so glad you're alive, and that Alkalad's not a traitor.
No more faking anyone's death for at least a year, okay?
Seconded.
Agreed.
Calter, this has been a good night. Maybe the best we've had since the three of us first took off for Cadmus 5+ years ago.
Come on, enjoy the moment, my friend. You've earned it.